what is going on. Day 2 of running the boot truck, and it's snowing outside. So this should be an interesting day. Only got 2 Napoleons and a Finley, so it should go quick. Other than that, you know, I just be trotting around kind of. I'm not really in that big of a hurry. It just, you know, putts around, do what I got to do. I'm just dragging this load's 42,000, man. It's a whopper. 42.7, I think, was the weight in the box. So just cruising along right now. It's about 30, I think it was 38 degrees out when I left the house. It's not going to get any colder. It's not going to get any warmer, so it's what it is. Won't be using a throttle lock at all today because of the situation, probably. I just don't know, you know what I mean? Because it's slick out. I mean, there ain't going to be no accumulation on the roads or anything like that, but it is slick. And I'm just not trying to deal with some four-wheeler pulling out in front of me, kind of like yesterday, the Red Bull guy pulls out in front of me and then decided to go 52 the whole time. And I should have passed his ass, but I contemplated and didn't. And then I realized once he was making a left-hand turn and I had to come to basically a complete stop, that, you know, I probably should have passed him because it was kind of clear and I did have to go. I just didn't do it, but it's what it is. So yeah, it should be a good time trucking in this winter wonderland. I mean, it's not a winter wonderland. It's the first snow of the year. I would have rather been in Frank for this, but I mean, this is what it is. Anything hits the ground and accumulates, I definitely won't be in this truck. Honestly, I'm going to probably get that wheel seal taken care of Monday-ish on Frank, or maybe tomorrow I'll run the truck over. I don't know. I got to call and see who's working in the shop and let them know what I need done and take that thing over there. And like, I could probably just drop it off tomorrow, run my loads in this if I wanted to, and then pick it up Monday morning or something. Or it's going over Monday morning first thing. I just got to get a hold of them and see if they got what I need. Honestly, all I need is a wheel seal because I've got a brand new brake in the garage with the box of hardware and everything that they could just slap on there, and then they could just clean the drum up and reuse it for all I care because those are all brand new drums. When I had got the wheels put on to where an aluminum wheels put on, and then they actually put the wheels on the truck before I ever painted it black or anything like that. I went to the shop a hot ass minute ago. They had put new brakes and drums on them because the guy had replaced the brakes but didn't do the drums, and there was wear spots in the drums, so it was tearing the brakes up and making grooves and stuff, and they didn't like that and I didn't either, and I figured, well, I might as well just do it to have it done, so I did it. And you know, that's what it is. But yeah, it's not, I mean, it's nothing too bad, just enough to get the roads wet, you know, splatter your window up a little bit, but hopefully people will drive with a little bit more caution because it is snowing, and it's not just, you know, a downpour, but it's supposed to be like this all day. So who knows, maybe some big flakes will come and we'll see a little bit of the grass turn white, but I doubt it. It'll probably just be like this, nothing to lose any sleep over or anything like that. So what's going on the show, on the Chad Tegan YouTube channel show. Lakes here. Coming down. It's starting to stick more east. When I was coming over, it's just starting to stick now. My windshields and stuff were slammed with it earlier when I was coming over. I'm in the point, grab my second load. I'll get your eyes on the trailer and stuff when I get over to the ramp, because we got matching trailer with a blue chassis, so it's kind of one of those situations where everything kind of just matches and goes well together. But 42,000 some pounds for Sanger, Texas. It's a club banger, if you know what I'm saying. Just trucking. Honestly, the truck is running extremely well. When I was coming, Jesus Christ, make your fucking mind up, will ya? This person in front of me is killing me. Over there dicking around at the ramp and shit. She just needs to get moving. But when I was over there, I got a couple nice pictures with the front of the truck covered in snow, which it'll be covered in snow here in a little bit once I get back over to the ramp, because that's usually what happens. So once I get through the gears here, I'll spin you around so you can see. There's nothing you can see right now, because if I turn you forward, you'd be right on the dash because of where you're sitting, but I'll grab you here in a second. Just let me get through these gears, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, she's just dragging her feet too. Dude. Killing me. You know, I'm sitting here trucking and I'm coming back and I've got window fogging up from the snow, plastering over there. I'm hitting the wiper, you know, the air wiper. I'm turning the knob, it's kicking over. Jesus, come on. Get that fucking thing moving. This person's doing like 30. Man, this is going to be a bad take, because I'm just going to be sitting here cussing at this person in front of me. I'm just going to put my flashers back on. I'd holler them over the CB, but I don't think they got it going. I mean, the roads are just wet. Maybe they're scared because of the snow. I pray to God they don't turn right in front of me and go down 6 like this, because I will be getting on the CB and screaming, probably cussing and hollering. Going to fit. I could pull over and sit for probably 15 minutes and still catch up with them the way this is going. But y'all never be able to get to the gears. Anyways, the windows are fogging up. I'm sitting there flipping an air wiper, putting it off, flipping an air wiper, snow's building up, packing all over the sides, this and that. And I remember and I'm thinking to myself, man, it's 2022. This truck is basically 40 years old, okay? 90% of people driving trucks today will never know what it's like to drive a 40-year-old truck in 2022 and understand that the concept of the lack of, if you will, technology that's in these trucks and things like that, but at the same time, it's a mechanical engine, and I love it. If you ask me, less is more, okay? Less is more in this circumstance, and it's just nice. Like, I got a rag right here I set on my thing, that way I can wipe the window down, because at one spot from where the heater vents are, you know, it doesn't, that fogs up just that section when the coolness is coming. And when I stop, the truck just heats up and everything will melt off. But then when I get going again, the stuff will build up. And I did get a couple good pictures with snow just plastered on the grill, the winter front, and all that good stuff, you know. But some of the windows and most of the stuff is melted off, you know. But I was pulling into, I was cruising one time down 24 and a guy hollered at me over the CB. I think I was in Frankenstein, and then the radiator situation happened and I was driving this, and then he had seen me again. His name's Joe Hayden over at the Loves. He was over there. He drives a Sprinter van and he hollered at me. So I'm like, hey, I'm coming back. When I come back through, I'll stop and see. You know what I'm saying? You can check the truck out, because he's like, oh man, love to meet you, this and that, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm pulling in there. Me and him are talking. I'm like, hey, where you at? I'm coming. He's like, okay, I'll pull over. I see you. This, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I'll just pull over by a fuel island. No big deal, you know? And some kid gets on the CB and he's like, oh, cab over, you got a copy in that truck? I'm like, yeah, what's up? He's like, oh, man, love your truck, this and that. And then he continues to say, but it looks kind of rough, so I don't know if I like it that much. And I'm thinking to myself, first of all, the truck was extremely dirty, because I just ran through like 2 days of nasty weather and the ramp and Campbell Soup, mud lot, and stuff like that. So it was completely gross. And I was just like, whatever, dude. I'm thinking to myself, you're probably some kid driving a company truck that somebody else pays for everything, and all you do is get a paycheck at the end of the day, and you can't even write your expenses off, you know, whatever. And I thought, you know, I could have said something like, well, your mom's rough too, but you don't hear me complaining. But I did, because I'm like, eh, it's not worth it, you know. Some people just don't understand that not everything is as pretty as it looks when it gets dirty. But man, this thing cleans up really well for being damn near 40 years old. And I'll go on record and say it's 40 years old because the build sheet was from 1982. So take that to the bank, cash that check. You know what I'm talking about. Now here we go. Get into a little bit, you know, Maine. Well, the flakes aren't quite as big as what they were when I was following that person, but I mean, they're still pretty big, so yeah, come on. Just picking up speed like a grandma. Chuck in, it's probably a little slickery. Getting a little slickery, so just gonna cruise on over to the ramp and do our thing. Now, here we go. skinny dude can barely fit through here. I'd hate to be big guy, if you know what I mean. Tries on some more of the blue on blue. I totally slipped my mind, and as soon as I pulled onto the crane, he was on top of me pulling that box off, so it's not like I can do much. But I don't know if you can see this or not, but when I was coming, I just ran over to Finley Whirlpool. That's where we just did our action at. I was coming by the scale, and I noticed the truck was in the, you know, the lane for the scale house, and I was like, what the fuck? Then I seen an actual DOT bear sitting there with him, and then I'm sitting there going by, and the lights, the truck's got blue flashing lights on, and I'm like, WTF? I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not, because the snow's coming down, and of course somebody's getting right past me right here. I'll get you over here. Never mind, he's already gone. There was a truck with a trailer that said something about join the force for Ohio something. Yeah, they're already gone though. They're on the move, but there's a 5.0 sitting in there, full grown line. State Patrol, me, white beach. It's just snowing out like a sunbuck, but nothing sticking, you know what I mean? Good times on a Saturday. Well, let's do this real quick. Just plopped in here because I was probably a little low on fuel before I went home. So I decided now I'll get a little bit of fuel. I got 16 gallons for $100. I used to get 30 gallons. I'm done running this truck, man. I'm gonna park it. I'll be running Frank tomorrow because I already called the shop. I'm gonna go take it over to morning first thing and get the wheel seal taken care of on Frank. That way I can run it, and then I'll deal with the glass. You're running insane while I'm running and stuff. Sorry, your angle's probably horrible right now. But yeah, freaking camera. I'll run Frank because I get better fuel mileage with it, and it seems to have a little bit more power and get around than this. And it's a little bit more comfortable. So it's what it is. This truck, the expiration date for the biannual, because I got to get, you know, the DOT twice a year, is on Friday. So I don't even know if I'll get it done again. I might just take it off the lease, man, and just park it. Oh, what's up? I'm gonna run in and grab my fuel ticket, but that's what's going on with this truck.